And good evening, everyone who is watching the stream of UAD. I'm a little bit, well, just a tad late tonight, and a little bit short on time. That means a little bit of GeoGuessr. I actually haven't played GeoGuessr in a while, kind of feeling myself a little bit rusty. So let's just do a little bit of GeoGuessr then. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. Again, cannot stay up all night. So just gotta. Oh, that's a mural. That's solid. Hmm. Why does it look Italian? No, it's not. Okay. That is Spanish, I think. Well, yeah. Just in case you didn't know, there's a Spanish flag. If you couldn't tell it right away. There's a lot of murals in here. Interesting. That's the second big one. The thing's dubbed in English. I can see Tarjeta SIM cards, so kinda maybe means a tourist place. Looks like it might be a touristy town. Cordoba, Malaga, Sevilla. So we're operating around these areas in Spain. So Malaga, Cordoba, Sevilla is somewhere here. Yep, here we go. I don't think we would be far away from those lands with this car. Malaga, okay. Prohibida fijar carteles. Okay. If you say so. Red de Carreteras de Andalusia. Junta de Andalusia. Well, that we know already, that we are somewhere in the region. Malaga. Malagueña Solirosa. Above Tolox? Ooh, that's a road. 7250. Tolox or Toloch. So, would we be close to Malaga? Would we be on the coast? There is a place called like this. They have a river. 7250 goes through the town. That's a couple bridges in there, maybe actually a little bit more than a couple. So there's one and there's two. So this is then, we're looking north. Tanatorio Municipal. Okay. Looks menacing. So we are on the second bridge then. Looks more like a riverbed. But, yeah. Otherwise, a nice, cool town. Well, not cool, actually. Pretty hot, I think. Tolos. This is Europe again. Lachin. Well, not really Europe. So this goes to Istanbul, 600 kilometers. That would be like somewhere here. Would be nice to see something else besides just Lachin. Though Lachin for some reason feels pretty familiar. Maybe it's just something that I've seen somewhere else. What are you? Oh, Bakanliji. Okay, are we really maybe somewhere here? Interesting sign telling us to go the other way around. What was that sign? Çorum Osman Sik. Okay. Not sure what it means. Doesn't look like toponyms. So far I haven't seen the name of the number of the route. Okay, I'm going in another direction, away from Istanbul. Oh, Pat, that's the gas station, I think. Interesting. Not a lot of stuff on the... Ah, no, here we go. Here we are. Çorum, Ankara. So we're between Ankara and Istanbul. Probably on this road. Somewhere maybe around here. Çorum. Where are you hiding? Lach and Çorum, they sound like familiar names. I'm not, well, I mean, we might be close to the mountains, but not in the mountains. So the area would be somewhere around here. The road's definitely between Ankara and Istanbul. We're specifically between Çorum and Lachin. And they are, by the look of it, on this road. Yeah, we need the name of the road. Crap, this is like unlucky. We get the distances, but they are not giving us the exact location. Would be nice to know if we are in Ankara region. We should be, yeah. What was that? Nothing. So we found a couple really good signs, but they are not really helpful. 13. 1981 13. I'm not sure what all 13 means. There's a 14. One for, well, yeah. Hmm. That's the first time I get this confused in Turkey. I need a hotel. Okay, let's see if we find any settlements here besides the one we just saw on the signs. This is like very developed place. Why am I not seeing anything on the map? We're almost vertical here. Maybe like here, maybe. Like somewhere here, for example. No Lachen, no. Okay, that's not good. I'm closer to Ankara, I know that. I'm 600 kilometers away from Istanbul, so I'm somewhere around here. I know that I am. Unless this road is somewhere else. Completely somewhere else. Like here, for example. Or in the south. God, this is a hard one. Unexpectedly hard one. And it's a good highway. Well, I mean, almost all the roads in Turkey are pretty good. Turkey is highly guessable unless there's something special going on that I might be not ready for, which is possible but would be rare. The road seems to be new. There's a lot of new roads in Turkey. Yeah, super new actually. And we are vertical, going almost vertical to Ankara. Oh yeah, that was something small. That was something small before. So maybe on the map it's not. Oh, that ended. Crap. God, not being able to guess Turkey in 10 minutes, that's a fail. But so we're somewhere around here. Or actually maybe here. Oh no. Charum is big one. I wasn't looking in the right. I got destroyed by Turkey. I knew Charum was a big one. So I was looking between Istanbul and Ankara. I should have started looking somewhere else. Charum definitely. Lachin, yeah, it was just a random thing that sounded familiar, but Charum, What's going on here? Ooh. I can't remember. Is it Romania or Hungary? Yeah, Romania, 29A. 24, 28, 29A. Dorohoi, 10, Warful, Kampului, 29A. Should be pretty close to Dorohoi on this road. A lot of turns. Garavei Monastery. Okay. Garavei, here we go. How do you get from this road? One and a half kilometers. Okay. So there's a turn and then a turn. And it's not this one. Looks like this one. Yeah. But we spawned, yeah, just right there. I think. Okay. That was easy. Speaking of Hungary. Recognizing, I think, Hungarian. Which sometimes looks like Turkish, really. Paterkes Şales. Okay, cool looking place. Is it big or medium sized? Gyeonggi-son. That sounds like a familiar name. If it's a name. A familiar word, at least. Have we been to this place? Why does it again sound familiar? Even though, to be honest, it's more like something Korean. Gyeonggi. So, are we around here? Quite possible. Okay, what do we have in here? Manhattan Burger. Would be cool. It's hard to move. Saint Bertalan. It's not one of the big ones, I think. It's something else, but should be close to, if we are here, should be close to the center. Do they have like several centers maybe? Like Old Town or something like that? Interesting that I got stopped here for some reason. Okay, we are not going in that direction. Let's go here. The imagery is slightly broken. Okay, this has to be the main street. There was a sign. 3 and 24. 24 and 3. And we ended up going east here. Okay, so what's the name of this street then? I'm a little bit confused. Kuhari or something? Lagos. Why do you blur out this? Matrai. I think the name of the street changes, like really. Okay, let's go south. That's like seriously blurred out. That's like bus station, yeah. In GeoGuessr. That's bus station, I think. This looks like it. Uh-huh. That's our street. Uh-huh. That's where we spawned. That's the church. And we spawned somewhere here. Saint Bertalan. Kasun Laios. What businesses do we have here? Chocolatier of some sorts. How far? Yeah, here. It's this intersection. Okay. Recognize the name of the place. This is Poland, probably. Though which part, do not ask me. Have no idea. If not Poland, then super close, I think. Hello there. Farms and whatnot. Rural Poland can be hardcore. Because of like super extensive road network. Which way I was even going? Okay. Let's go this way then. There was the name of the place. And I clicked through and didn't even stop. Okay. Stop. Okay. This is something not small. Good. The thing is that sometimes Virsk Vagrovets. Virsk and Vagrovets. Vagrovets sounds like something familiar again. Okay, but we don't have road numbers here, unfortunately. Let's see if we get anything a little bit further. Nakto, Shubin, Vagrovets. 241. White. Interesting. But I think it's possible to find. 22. 22, 22, 22, 22. 240. Interesting, the side of the river we have 200s and here we have 500s immediately. Interesting, there's 240, 241. Vagrovets to 241. Interesting that I'm not seeing. But the road continues. Naklo. Nakto. Here it is. Intersecting with 247 should be somewhere nearby. Are we somewhere around Xenia? I missed the sign entering the place. Virsk. Яна Хральского. The King Kebab. Центром Xenia. Yeah, we are in Xenia. Okay. Okay, and how did we get there? How did we got here? I think we were driving east. Almost completely like east. That would be east. Okay, we are going east, entering Xenia from the east, starting seeing some buildings. And there's this one big here. And this is the road that goes east. Rolnik. Okay, it's this one. So that we have confirmed. And where we spawned, there's a road that goes south. Makes a couple turns and goes pretty much south. Okay. Looks like this one then. And the results are in, and we got destroyed by Turkey today. Of all the countries that I usually get destroyed, it was very European run somehow. So the first one was Spain. Spain's easy, 4 minutes plus 4 minutes it was. We immediately saw a car, a minivan or something that was operating in the region of Sevilla, Cordoba, and Malaga. Yeah, a small place called Tolos, something along those lines. Don't send me there, please. Though the place is cool. And then we got destroyed in Turkey, and that only thanks to me. That's only thanks to me because my own mistake. I was looking literally for the something. I knew that we were between Ankara and Istanbul, but not really. The road was going in both directions. And by the way, what's the number of the road? No numbers here. So we were between Lachin and Charum. I knew it, but I knew that Charum was big, but I couldn't find it because I was looking here. I should have just zoomed out because Charum's just here. So that was my big mistake. Number 3 was a little bit of Romania. North of Romania. Just a road. And what would be this region called? Do we have a name for it? Patashani? Something maybe along those lines. Or Suceava? Something along those lines. North, pretty close to Ukraine and Moldova. So, yeah. Number 4, I actually thought maybe it was Hungary, but number 4 was real Hungary. And we spawned in a place called GeoGuessr. Have I been here like... Maybe like I spawned here? I remember spawning in a place that was kinda long-ish. Can I take a look? So we need to go north. Can we go north? Where's north here? North would be here. Keep going. Need to get to the street here and follow it north. Okay, no mountains here. It's not the place I was thinking about. Though they have a mighty tower here. Is it like what? Well, probably water tower. Okay. So that was Hungary. And number 5 was a little bit of Poland. Spawned next to a place called Sinia. I hope I'm reading it right. Sinia. That's one of the places we saw sign for. Rzysk, something like that. And this is Mogravets, another one. But we were here. Pretty far away from both places. Well, in terms of like the size of things here. Wasn't hard. Nothing here was hard tonight, except for Turkey. So would have been a perfect run if I actually took a look a little bit east of Ankara and saw Çorum there, because my mistake. Okay, stop sending me there. So, but that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Really got a run. A long day today. A long day tomorrow, sorry. Busy day today, actually. I've been super, in my own opinion, kinda effective lately. So, managed to do quite a lot of stuff yesterday, a lot of stuff today. Unfortunately, nothing for my projects. It was all just things that a responsible adult would do. But yeah. Okay. Again, thank you very much for watching. First YouTube people, thank you very much for watching on YouTube. Please leave a like if you like this video. Kinda maybe deserves a little bit if it wasn't that mistake. If it wasn't that mistake with Turkey. Subscribe for more. I stream every day. Not every day it's GeoGuessr. It's sometimes DayZ, sometimes something else. And Twitch people, thank you for watching on Twitch. Quite some lurkers I could see. Don't leave the channel yet. Let's go and say hi to... I don't know, maybe Mr. Nate, who is playing. Well, he thought his section of Twitch says, his category says that he's developing games, but he's playing, by the look of it, Project Zomboid. Maybe he's doing something with Project Zomboid. And I will see you all tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night.